There are always big stories in any transfer window, but this one might well end up being the biggest of the lot. Who needs Kylian Mbappe? Bayern Munich have this morning reached an agreement with Tottenham to sign Harry Kane. The deal is worth 100 million euros. It's been accepted by Tottenham. The thing is this, will Kane say yes to the idea himself? Will he say yes to the move? He's known about it long enough, Alex, but now it's being said that the decision is Harry's. But you would think, after all of this, he'll have been prepared for this eventuality.
I think so. And obviously there'll be Tottenham fans, maybe even Premier League fans who don't want to lose the England captain, hoping that he just might reject the chance. But once it gets this far, once you start talking about 100 million euros plus add-ons, of course, it's going to happen, I think, Jim.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what Tottenham's newly installed Australian manager, once of Celtic, now, of course, at Spurs, Ange Postecoglou, will be making of this, the prospect of indeed embarking on this new season without Harry Kane. One man who knows Postecoglou so well in his time in Australia, working with him with the national team, joins us live. He's the manager of Yokohama Marinos in Japan, and that's where he's speaking to us from. Kevin Muscat. Kevin, hi to you. How are you?
Very good. Morning, Jim. How are you?
Good morning, Kevin. I'm fine, thank you, mate. Alex Crook is with me. You have got up to speed.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Kev.
I know, Kev, you've got up to speed with this breaking story here that Bayern Munich have agreed a deal to sign Harry Kane. It's been agreed with Tottenham. Second guess this for me, Kevin. How will Ange be feeling this morning about this?
Yeah, it's obviously it's been lingering on for some time. So I think first and foremost there would have been some sort of discussions and planning in the background, but the enormity of now it's almost become reality, and it's not over the line as you've spoken to just before me, but it seems like it's heading that way. And if anything, I think if we look back to Celtic, if I'm not wrong, when Ange arrived, the same sort of thing happened. When he first arrived, in terms of I can't remember the striker's name now, went to Crystal Palace at the time, so he's probably had some practice. That's the one, yeah. So
that's a good point.
He's had some practice in recent years as well.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of Tottenham fans were talking to me here in London, Kevin, the other night, and they said nothing seems to ruffle Ange Postecoglou. Probably this won't either. Although something of this magnitude is bound to get him thinking, right, what's my approach now? What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah, you're exactly right, and it's not a facade. It's not too much does ruffle him because he's so well prepared, and I've no doubt in this situation that as I said, there'll be some good preparations. Albeit it's a real difficult one when you're talking about 30 goals a season in the Premier League. It's not easy to replace. Certainly not from one individual. So it is going to be a hammer blow. But as you rightly said, he's had some unbelievable experience in the same situations previously, and knowing Ange as well, if somebody actually doesn't want to be there, or someone wants to move on, he's not going to beg someone to stay in the building.
Kev, we know that when he was at Celtic, Ange was a frequent shopper, shall we say, in the Japanese market. Is there anybody over there that could possibly fill the Harry Kane void?
Oh, well, you look around Europe now, and there'd be a handful of players that you could probably suggest. So, certainly from this part of the world, it'd be a difficult, step for someone to take up that mantra. It's going to be a difficult enough task for, as I said, one individual going forward. But probably not anyone that springs to mind from the J League at the moment.
Actually, Kevin, I recall during the Euros, you and I think, standing in Argyle Street, right in the heart of Glasgow, and I was saying to you, as a former Rangers player, Kevin, how do you think Ange Postecoglou will do at Celtic? And you said, well, here's the bad news for Rangers. He'll thoroughly embrace the opportunity that's been given to him. Do you see him doing precisely the same thing at Tottenham?
Yes, without doubt. I've got no hesitation in saying that. Of course, the definition of success, coming to Tottenham now is going to be totally different to the definition of success when you arrive at Celtic. Second is last in Glasgow. Whereas, particularly now, with the almost news that you know, a 30-goal a season striker is going to be moving on. It makes the situation and job more difficult. But I dare say it's not going to phase Ange any more or any less. It's just going to make it a little bit more difficult.
And Kevin, what about you? It'd be precisely rude not to ask you. I mean, when you see the path that Ange has taken via Scotland to the English Premier League, and of course he was working very effectively in Japan, just as you are now doing. What do you see for yourself? What's your path?
I thought you actually contacted me, Jim, to speak about us beating Celtic a couple of weeks ago, but it's certainly the conversations moved to Ange and Harry Kane. But no, I'm really enjoying it. I hope there's been some top European clubs that have come across here. You know, Ange has worked previously, and then he's worked in Celtic. And now, obviously, what we'll see at Spurs, it's a real good competition. Lovely place to live. We love living here. I'm just thoroughly enjoying it. Who knows what will happen in the future? But at this point in time, I'm really comfortable where I'm at.
Kevin, always good to speak to you, my friend. Thanks so much for joining, especially this morning with this news. Kevin Muscat, thank you.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.